Good afternoon, everyone. Finally got back out on some more private land on this big piece of private that I have permission to hunt near where I live. The date is November 10th, but it feels like October 10th with this weather. Yesterday we hit 76, I think, and getting out here today it was about 73. So it's definitely a lot warmer than it usually is this time of year. But November 10th, in my opinion, is the best day to hunt the whole season in Virginia. If I had to hunt one day, it would be November 10th. I'm happy I was able to slip out of work and get out here for an evening sit. Again, just looking for a doe on this property so I can earn a buck for this county. I'm coming up on a big stretch of days I'm going to be hunting, so there's going to be a lot of content coming your way. But as for tonight, hopefully I can get a doe within range. I'm really liking this spot. I'm about 30 or 40 yards away from where I set up on my first sit on this property where I harvested that doe. So I know this is a good spot. I know there's a lot of deer on this property. So I'm excited to see what the night holds. It's just about 3 o'clock now, so got plenty of time. Hopefully they're moving tonight despite the warm weather. So keep my fingers crossed and hope I can get a shot at one. Just spotted my first deer for the night. Doe walked by at maybe 60 or 70 yards, right up the woods. Well, pretty disappointed with this sit. Got about 5 minutes left of legal hunting, and camera light's pretty much totally out, unless one comes right on the field edge perfect, but that's probably going to do it for me tonight. Gonna pack up and get out of here. I'll be out in the morning, but not here. I'm probably going to head out to another property and hopefully get another buck tagged here. Like I said, pretty disappointing sit. Only ever saw that doe that was like 75 yards away and barely even had enough time to see her, let alone get the camera on her. So slow evening. Probably the temperature had something to do with it. Could have been just a bad spot, but I know there's deer around here, so I don't know what's up really. Gonna start packing up here and get on out. I'll catch you guys from the woods next time. Well, folks, back in the stand on a whole new part of this property. Again, this is that property I was on this morning near where I live. We got some crazy winds today, so I tried to tuck myself down into this creek bottom. Got a really nice series of mowed paths meeting up here between the junction of 2 tree lines. Really good looking spot. It's the first time sitting here and I'm really excited about it. Looks sweet. The only thing is we got like 20-21 mile an hour winds and they are gusting hard, so hopefully it dies down as the sun sinks beneath the tree line and the deer get up and move. But either way, I'm out here for the evening. Pretty excited about this spot, so sit tight and hope they're moving. That didn't sound good. Alright, definitely hit that doe. It seemed a little back, but she was quartering away, so I think I nailed her. It was about a 33-yard shot. About 15 minutes ago, I saw a deer in the next zip code, but cross into the tree line in front of me, and it could have been this deer. I was watching another one. Tree line behind me here. It's still super windy, but laid down a lot in the past 20-30 minutes, so that's when I started seeing these deer moving around, and she must have worked right up the tree line, and she was sitting here. I was actually standing where she was standing before I picked this tree. But anyways, the shot was perfect up and down. Like I said, 33-yard shot. Just a little right. So, and it sounded a little less than desirable, but I'm gonna start packing down now. Use as much of this natural light as I can and go check out the first shot or the site, and I'll get with you guys then. Alright, y'all, getting to the shot point here. She was standing just about right here. I don't know if you can see the silhouette of that tall tree. That's the tree I was in. Again, about 33 yards. And you can see there my lighted knock. Couldn't see it from the tree. It's right here. And let's pull it out. Oh, that's what you want to see on an arrow. Absolutely coated. There's no stomach matter, and there's definitely little pin drop bubbles. So I'm gonna leave this right here. Shot point. Because I did not see her down, I'm just gonna track her to the other side of these trees, just through here, maybe 10 yards, get where she went into the field at, then go back and drop my stuff off and go from there. So I'll catch up with you guys later. Alrighty folks, back to the car. Just want to give like a cleaner update. As you saw, the arrow looked pretty dang good, better than I expected. That shot was a touchback, but she wheeled pretty hard on the shot, actually. Looking back at the footage, it seemed like it hit back, but it exited a little more forward, and I think I'm going to be okay. The blood looked good up until the edge of the field where she entered into there. So right now it's about an hour and 15 minutes since the shot. I'm waiting on my dad. He's coming with a good lamp, and better to have two sets of eyes walking through that tall grass in the field, because blood tracking out there can be pretty tough. So probably going to give it another 30 minutes before we even walk out there. So it'll be a solid 2.5 hours before we're tracking her. So hopefully that's enough time. Anyways, I think it's a good shot. So y'all be catching up with me once I get to the blood over there on the edge of the field. So I see you then. It's a cool shot. There's a turtle up there. Yeah, stay good. Alright guys, she's recovered. You know, I ended up tracking her about 120 yards last night and lost blood just in the edge of this field here, and decided to back out and made a good decision. Came back about 2 hours ago and picked up the track again. Couldn't really find blood, and it turned into a grid search. About 2 miles of walking, because these fields have grass that's well over 7 feet tall, and if a deer's in there, you can't see it unless you're right on top of them. And right around 9 a.m., I came up on this little opening in the grass right behind me, about 40 yards in, and there she was. All together, from the shot point to last blood, was about 120 yards, and then total distance traveled for her was about 220. So pretty typical of the shot I had. I'm not really happy with the shot, but after tracking last night and seeing how she laid up this morning, it looks like she never even bedded down. She just made a straight beeline all the way to this field. I found a nice pile of blood right where she was laying, and then she was down right there. She wasn't bedded down or anything. So pretty sure she just ended up crashing after like a full death sprint from the shot. Yeah, altogether 120 yard track job, total distance covered 220, 2 miles of grid search, and got it recovered. Took 2 hours this morning. I'm real happy I got this. This doe means a lot because now I am qualified to get another buck in this county, and my cameras have been blowing up. My dad was actually out on this property way on the other side this morning and had a couple of nice bucks around him. So I'm going to be getting out this week for sure, and definitely excited to see where the season takes me. These next 2 weeks are going to be awesome for me, and I can't wait for you guys to see them. Anyways, I appreciate all y'all watching. I'll see you from the woods next time.